Hi, so welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to evaluate functions, but what they're doing here is they're giving you a variety of different input values to use. So if you look at what you're seeing here, like in this first one, the 3 is your input value. Okay, so they're saying go to the function f, okay, and then use a 3 for your input and see what you can get when you simplify it. So f of 3 will be 1 minus 3 times 3 over 8. And you're just putting a 3 in for your x or whatever variable is representing the input. And then you're just going to simplify it down. So we would then say f of 3 equals negative 1. And also think about this is like an xy point if you were to graph it. If I had an x value of 3, I have a y value of negative 1. Okay. So as you just go through these, now we're going to do the negative 3. Okay, same process. Where there's an x, you put in the negative 3. And on this one, you would want to simplify that fraction. So the answer there is 5/4. Okay, then we have f of 1/3. So let's go back to that same function where you see an x, put in a 1/3. All right, on this one, your 3's will cross cancel and simplify. And you'll have 0 divided by 8, which is 0. Okay, so now we are to where they're saying use an input of a. Okay, so you're going to go to your function, and where you have an x, you're going to swap in an a. So it's the same thing you are doing with your numbers, except for you're going to use an a. And for this one, you're not going to be able to simplify it all the way down to just like an integer. So you could leave your answer like this, okay? Or if you wanted to simplify it a little further, you could take that 8 and you could write it under each term and you could say that. But those are basically about as simplified really as you can go, okay? So f of negative a, it's 1 minus 3. You're just putting a negative a in there. And then that'll be a plus 3a. Okay, and once again, you could just stop there. That would be fine. Or you could say that's 1/8 plus 3a over 8. Either one of those would be a fine way to answer that question. And then lastly, we've just got this a minus 1 here. And it's same process. You're just going to, wherever you had an x, you're going to put that a minus 1. Now on this one, you do have to remember to distribute. So you have a 3 that you're going to distribute, but then you also want to remember to distribute that subtraction. Okay, so essentially you want to think about distributing a negative 3. So it'll be a 1 minus 3a plus 3. And then that's going to be 4 minus 3a over 8. And you could leave your answer like that, or you could say that's 4/8 minus 3a over 8. And in that case, you can reduce the 4/8 to 1/2. So you could say 1/2 minus 3a over 8. You could write your answer like that. Okay, so I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys in the next video.